their personal profile, character, ability, traits. This is basically what we talk about in personal operating system, plus, of course, all the skills that you know as a businessman. We talk about what business to pick products or service. A lot of you would say, yeah, I have a great idea. Maybe I can go into business. We say it may be a good idea, but also it may take you 5 years to take it from the idea to a product. It's not something that you can afford. Right? So don't pick those. Who else? When you have only like 2 or 3 people, how do you pick them? How do you design your environment and relationship with the infant company? And what are your most important tools? I'm showing you this. Make sure that you will be interested in buying my book. Okay? Right? This is what we talk about. 5 dynamics: the product, the founder, the garage team, the culture, and the tools. So when you buy my book, you will get a detail on all these. And I don't guarantee that you'll be successful, but I will guarantee you that you'll be less likely to fail if you understand all these rules. So basically, we are warning our students what not to do so they don't trip up. This is what I do, like I said earlier, is to teach people how to move from the second age to the third age. And living a good life. That's learning to make a good life. Second age is making a good living. Third age is living a good life. And a good life is live where you belong, with the people you love, doing the right things. On purpose. Purpose is very important. When you set up to do your first job, okay, I'll talk to you about the first job later. So, now, this is a final. Yep. They can skip lunch. I have to cover this. 10 hindsights from my entrepreneur. First hindsight. Live off your parents as long as you can. It doesn't say live with your parents, right? Live off of your parents as long as you can. Because starting a company, buying a house, all that, you're going to need your saving, you need your money. So don't leave home. Right? And you live with your parents, you probably get them to invest in your startup also. Number 2, live by the golden rules. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal. Actually, these are the 3 mottos of West Point, a military academy in the United States. West Point, 师点，这是军校, right? This is when I study and say, when people have to tell other people to die. Because in a battle, you have to order people to die. What kind of personality, what kind of character do you have? This is what they have. You say, I don't lie, I don't cheat, and I don't steal. And I will not tolerate those people who do. Right? Then your followers will at least more likely to follow you until to death. Because you never lie to them. The other one is stay away from people who has viruses. Because very soon people will tell you, it's okay, this is okay, it's just a little bit, bending the rule a little bit, bending the rule a little bit. But it's like getting into a room that is full of aroma, fragrant flowers. After 15 minutes, you don't smell the flower. If you go to a fish market, after 15 minutes, you don't notice the bad smell of the fish. So be careful. And if you are not guided by principle of morality today, be careful what you will be in 10 years. because you'll be digging a big hole, bigger hole. Leadership is about trust. Everything else comes second. And this is from Manzi. This is, if people trust you, you really have no starting point. And people will trust you, will hire you for what you know. We already covered this. But people will only trust you if they know that you will never hurt them. If you want to be a leader, you cannot to be untrust. Hustle while you wait. A lot of time, particularly now when you graduated, you may not find the best job, or you may not be able to find even a job. But don't be disheartened. You have to do other things to strengthen yourself. Luck is when opportunity meets preparedness. When Adrian Dorsey saw me, that was my opportunity. But if I did not work in a toy company and knew all the dealings with the banks, with the shipping companies, with the toy companies, with the manufacturers, I would not be ready. He would not have picked me as a partner. Right? A bad break is not the end of the world. I flung off, I got no school, overslept my history, matriculation. I got a degree that was virtually useless. Fisheries management in Hong Kong was actually useless in a way. But what I took from fisheries management about the fish, about the group, about the environment, enabled me actually to use that as the model and created one of the largest company in the world. Not as rich as Dr. Fung, but we cover more country. Well, I don't know more country or not, but you probably go to every place we go, and we go to every place you go. Arrested. Yeah, he would call me and say, "We are going to there. Why don't you serve there?" You know, one time he was going to Kathmandu. We don't. You know, this is in Himalayas. And I say, "We don't. Nobody shipped to Kathmandu." He said, "But I am going to Kathmandu. You make sure that you open an office there." Right. Set up a lifelong learning program, because you probably will have 6, 7 careers before the end of your working day, and you will never know. Whatever we know already, whatever you are learning today is just not enough, or even appropriate for your first job. So learn. The Jewish proverb has a thing and say, if a hammer is your only tool, all your problems look like a nail. Because you have no saw, you have no pliers, you have nothing. You have a hammer, everything comes, you just try to hammer it. Don't get married too soon. Because 90% of your misery of happiness comes from one person. Right? That's a lot to bet on. So you want to know better about people in general before you want to commit to spend time with that particular person. If you want to control your future, be an entrepreneur. But don't get the MBA. Right? Just do it. MBA teach you all the wrong stuff. Actually, we say, you go to MBA, it's like eating. What they do is they give sticks to babies. Yeah, because a beginning company is like a baby. You can't, feed stick to them. So that's my advice. My secret formula in life is understand, and then design, and then create, and then manage, and then you control your future. Right? A lot of people just go out and do it and then create it. It's like creating a car with one big wheel on one side and small wheel on the other side, and then they drive the car for the rest of their life like this. right? And then you say,